long-lasting relationship is not built on luck. It's built on qualities that people develop intentionally. The truth is, love alone is not enough. According to a 30-year longitudinal study from the University of Virginia, couples who last beyond the 10-year mark don't necessarily fight less. They simply handle their conflicts differently, and they share certain psychological qualities that keep them connected even in hard times. Think about this. Carl Jung believed that most conflicts between people are actually conflicts between the unconscious parts of ourselves. We don't just fall in love with someone. We also meet our own shadow, our insecurities, our fears. And when two people come together without awareness of these inner dynamics, no matter how much passion or chemistry exists, the relationship can burn out fast. Let me give you a picture. Imagine two people at a wedding, full of hope, promising forever. At first, they're madly in love, but slowly daily life, stress, and unresolved wounds creep in. Without certain qualities, self-awareness, emotional regulation, respect, and forgiveness, even the strongest attraction can fade. But when these qualities exist, something different happens. Conflict becomes growth. Challenges become bonding moments. Love becomes deeper, not thinner. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. We're diving into one of the most important topics in relationships: what qualities you truly need to make love last. This isn't about tips or tricks. It's about the deeper psychological foundations that create unshakable bonds. Stay until the end of the video, because the last quality I'll share is the one most people overlook. Yet it's often the single factor that determines whether a relationship survives or breaks apart. Let's get started. Quality 1: self-awareness and individuation. Carl Jung believed that individuation, the process of becoming your true self, is essential for healthy connections. In relationships, this means you cannot fully love another if you don't know who you are. Partners who are self-aware understand their triggers, their needs, and their emotional patterns. This self-knowledge prevents projecting unresolved wounds onto the other person. Psychology research shows that couples who practice self-reflection and open self-disclosure have higher relationship satisfaction. When you know yourself, you bring clarity instead of chaos, and that stability becomes magnetic to your partner. Quality 2: emotional regulation. Every long-lasting relationship depends on how partners handle conflict. Emotional regulation, the ability to manage your own emotions, is a cornerstone skill. According to research from the Gottman Institute, it's not whether couples argue, but how they argue that predicts longevity. People who can pause, breathe, and respond instead of react are far more likely to resolve issues peacefully. Jung himself noted that everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. When you regulate your emotions, you turn conflicts into opportunities for growth rather than weapons for destruction. Quality 3: respect for differences. Long-term partners are two individuals with different histories, beliefs, and rhythms. Respecting those differences means you don't try to mold your partner into an image of yourself. Instead, you appreciate the contrast. Social research consistently shows that couples with a sense of mutual respect experience greater trust and intimacy. When you honor differences, you create space for both of you to grow, and that space prevents suffocation or resentment from building over time. Quality 4: shared values and vision. While differences can be enriching, shared values act as the glue. Jung often emphasized the role of archetypes and shared meaning. In relationships, this translates to aligning on the bigger things: life goals, family, finances, and how you see the world. Couples with a shared vision weather storms better because they're rowing in the same direction. Even when small disagreements occur, the larger agreement about why and where keeps them together. Quality 5: vulnerability and trust. Trust grows when both partners feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. Research by Brené Brown shows vulnerability deepens intimacy and strengthens connection. Think about the famous story of Eleanor and Franklin D. Roosevelt. Despite the enormous public pressures and their private challenges, Eleanor's ability to openly communicate her values and struggles with Franklin, and vice versa, allowed them to maintain a complex but enduring partnership. Their relationship wasn't perfect, but vulnerability created a level of trust that helped them survive public scrutiny and personal hardships. This quality allows partners to share their inner world without fear of being judged, which is essential for long-term connection. Quality 6. Commitment to growth. A lasting relationship is a living organism. It either grows or it withers. This means both individuals need to be committed to personal growth and the growth of the relationship itself. Jung's concept of individuation also implies continuous evolution. Couples who learn new things together, go to therapy if needed, or simply invest time in nurturing the bond are more likely to thrive. Social research also shows that couples who develop shared hobbies or rituals tend to stay together longer. Growth keeps love vibrant instead of stagnant. Quality 7. Healthy boundaries. This might surprise you, but healthy boundaries are a sign of love, not distance. Many people think lasting relationships mean merging into one identity. In reality, it's the opposite. Boundaries preserve individuality while still allowing closeness. When you and your partner can say no without fear, express needs without guilt, and maintain self-respect, you're less likely to feel resentment. Boundaries also create a healthy mystery that keeps attraction alive over the years. This is one of the most underestimated qualities for making love last. Quality 8. Forgiveness and emotional repair. Finally, no relationship survives without forgiveness. Jung wrote that, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." This applies to relationships too. You'll both make mistakes. The difference between couples who last and those who don't is the ability to repair emotional ruptures. Forgiveness doesn't mean ignoring pain. It means acknowledging it and then consciously choosing to heal together. Studies show that couples who practice emotional repair within 24 hours of a conflict have far higher rates of satisfaction and longevity. These are the 8 essential qualities that build a long-lasting relationship. They're not abstract ideas. They're skills you can cultivate every day. If you found this video valuable, please like it and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next one. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these qualities do you feel is your strongest, and which one do you want to work on? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, strong relationships are built, not found. See you in the next video.